Dozens of passengers injured during last year's crash involving the Clearwater Ferry will get a payout from the Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority. The PSTA approved a $300,000 settlement today. Fox 13's Kylie Jones is joining us in the newsroom tonight with the details on this settlement. Kylie.
Allie, that $300,000 settlement includes 37 Clearwater Ferry passengers. Now, this is separate from other civil lawsuits against Jeff Knight, who was allegedly driving the boat that hit the ferry that night last year. He's facing a number of criminal charges in connection with that crash.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. There's been a boat collision, the Clearwater Ferry, underneath the Clearwater Memorial Causeway.
More than a year after the Clearwater Ferry was hit by a recreational boat, the legal battle continues. The FWC says last April, a boater crashed into the Clearwater Ferry near the Memorial Causeway Bridge. 41-year-old Jose Castro was killed in the crash. Investigators say Jeff Knight, a prominent local businessman, was driving the boat. Knight owned Janice Live in St. Pete, but stepped down days after the crash. Dozens of other passengers were on board the ferry. We spoke to some of them not long after the crash.
We were put in a position that we shouldn't have been, that our kids shouldn't have been. So we just want to be able to heal and go on and be there for our kids.
Over the last year, the Pinellas Suncoast Transit Authority says it received injury claims from 37 passengers. On Wednesday, the PSTA approved a $300,000 settlement. It's not clear how that money will be divided among the 37 passengers. It says the Clearwater Ferry is regularly reimbursing the PSTA for its legal expenses. The settlement says this, quote, ends our liability and any future exposure to include future medical and ongoing defense costs. This is separate from other civil lawsuits pending.
They're dealing with the trauma, they're dealing with their injuries.
Several ferry passengers have filed lawsuits over the last year against Knight.
Our client was severely injured. She's going to deal with these injuries for the rest of her life, and it's due to Mr. Knight's negligence.
Knight's attorney has maintained his innocence and says he tried to render aid to the victims after that crash. In a separate investigation, the operator of the ferry was cited for failure to display navigational lights. He pleaded no contest and was ordered to pay a fine. With 8 counts of leaving the scene of a boating accident involving injury and a number of other boating navigational charges. There are expected to be more than 200 witnesses in this case, and Allie, Knight's next hearing is scheduled for Friday.
All right, still a ways to go. All right, Kylie Jones in the newsroom tonight. Kylie, thank you.